Hello, it is I, Paul from Bring It Gaming UK, back again with more tips for the forest on PlayStation 4. Tip number 1 is to play in peaceful mode. Look, we all have to do it. It's a massive map and we need to familiarise ourselves with the map. So I would suggest play a little bit in peaceful. You get to search the caves, find out where all the cool weapons are, and you get to build up a nice base so you get a feel for how the game plays without the fear of getting chomped on by some mutants. Tip number 2 is to craft yourself a wooden bench. Okay, this only takes 2 logs, so it's quite easy to put together, but it is great for not only having a nice sit down after a long day of being a sexy lumberjack and mutant murderer, but also it brings your stamina back to 100. Tip number 3 is actually quite a cool one. If you're out and about in the forest and you find something that you want to come back to, then you need to craft yourself a log sled. See this purple flag here? No matter where you are on the map, you will always see that. So if you find yourself near a cave but don't feel properly equipped to attack it, then you can craft a log sled, leave it there and come back at a later date, and then you can kick some mutant butt and get better gear. Tip number 4. If you come up against a mutant and you find you're not doing enough damage, what you need to do is pull some teeth. I mean, not yours, obviously, but in the game when you attack a mutant, they will drop teeth. Now if you pick those up, combine them with one of your weapons and a bit of tree sap, that will give your weapon a bit of a boost. So if you do that, you'll find yourself chopping up some mutants in no time. And finally, tip number 5. You need to build yourself a war base. Now I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're right, Bert and Ernie are gay, but this has got nothing to do with that. This is a war base. Now a war base is a base that you set up to go to war with the mutants. Now if you can find yourself a cliff edge, build around the cliff edge, then you can set up for a frontal assault, because they can't attack you from behind because you're on the cliff edge. So you know where to set up all your traps, and you can do it without the fear of wasting resources. So that's it. Those are my top 5 tips for this video. Okay, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody who's watched the previous videos, and a massive thanks to the amount of subscribers we've received over the last 3 days. So thank you all for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, dropping a like and leaving a comment in the comment section down below.